Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the week of July 17th to the 23rd, 2023. Your rune that came out is Weird. That's the name. And it is the blank rune. As you see, there's nothing on it. And honestly, when this comes out in a reading, and this is your only rune, you know, I set the intention to only pick one rune per weekly reading if I'm using runes that week. And whenever this is the only one, it kind of gives the message of there's going to be some predetermined, predestined fates unraveling for you this week, but you may not be quite ready to hear it. Or believe me, if I was able to channel in something that's happening for you this week, I'm being blocked from being able to channel it in. Because if I were to channel it in right now and tell you exactly how this week would unfold for you, it would not happen. Does that make sense? Like if I told you you're gonna marry someone with like blonde curly hair, for example, and then you go ahead and only date people with blonde curly hair, you would never find your spouse, because maybe that spouse, you needed to date that brunette straight-haired person and learn lessons there before you would have ended up meeting that curly-haired spouse. So it's kind of like there's a prediction that wants to come through for this week. I feel like there's going to be a very fated event or change that happens for you this week, but we simply can't pick up on it right now. But we have a lot more cards on the table, so there is a lot more we could dive into. Maybe we can get some hints at what this is. Your energy oracle is the 5th chakra in reverse, Archangel Gabriel. Okay. I don't know why the thyroid is coming up as a significant organ this week. If you had any speculation of like issues with your thyroid, I would definitely get a blood check, go to the doctors, check that out. Or just like if it runs in your family, like hypothyroidism or thyroid problems, maybe look up what you could do to kind of keep your thyroid healthy. I don't know why the thyroid's coming through. Also the throat, some of you may be suffering from a sore throat or the throat chakra, it really just is this whole mucousy area. So any issues there may be really healed and resolved this week. Also, this isn't just health-wise, this is energy-wise. Ask yourself, are you holding your tongue when it comes to someone or something? Like you want to say more, you want to put yourself out there more, but you're kind of scared or like being a little bit shy about it. That will come through as a blocked throat chakra. If you find yourself in this energy right now at the time that you're watching, I highly recommend when you're done this reading to go on YouTube and just look up some throat chakra frequencies or music and put some headphones on and meditate on that throat chakra and just visualize that energy glowing and being completely cleansed, any dark or stagnant energies in that area being moved away from your body. I think it'll be really healing for you. Next, we have the King of Water coming out in reverse. Now, this is you guys. This is you, and this could also be someone you are connecting with, but you are a water sign. So having this energy in reverse, to me, it feels like there's something here that has to do with your boundaries and upholding those boundaries. And when you have strong boundaries, it prevents things like resentment. It prevents things like feeling like you have to play this hot and cold game, like being real weird with communication. I would say avoid weird communication games this week, okay? Honestly, healing conversations are all that needs to be, it's all that you need right now. I don't know. There's so much mystery in your reading, and I just want to see the tarot cards because I feel like this is all kind of hinting towards something. So we have 9 tarot cards on the table, all face down right now. I haven't seen them. 3 rows of 3. So let's take a look into this week. First card out is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like we are dealing with a relationship that may have ended. This was a situation that once brought you great fulfillment, but your heart and soul knew that it just wasn't going to work out, and you had to walk away towards a brighter dawn, towards better things. It's a relationship in your life where it's like, if I'm gonna level up in life, I need to no longer let this relationship hold me back, okay? So that's what happened in your past. For some reason, it wants to come up in this week's reading. So let's see some more cards. Second card out is the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, Cancer. I love it. I really resonate with the Queen of Wands because there's a little black cat there, and go watch literally every other sign I did for this week so far. Luna, my black cat, was in like every single reading. But yeah, I just feel like if you have some sort of passion project or business, things are looking really good for you this week. Also, there may be a significant fire sign in your life at this time. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who you might be spending more time with, and you two really uplift each other and inspire each other to do more, to be more, to live a more passionate life. And maybe you're even spending quality time with them this week, like going out and creating really core memories, having just a really fun time with each other, supporting each other, and checking in with each other. You know, it's a really good connection with you and a fire sign we're seeing here. Third card out for you is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There is saving money is coming up, and this has been coming up for a lot of signs this week, which makes a lot of sense because we did have the full moon in Capricorn, and I do believe on Monday the 17th, is that the new moon in Cancer? Hold on, it's on my calendar. New moon in Cancer. Yeah, I believe that's this week is the new moon in Cancer. And to me, it feels like there is a new chapter kind of coming in for a lot of Cancer placements, and you feel this very intuitively. And right now, it's just a matter of like saving up money and preparing for this new chapter. So we see that in the Four of Pentacles. You may not be super duper happy with your current living situation or where you're at in life, and there's this desire to kind of get out and go to a place in life where things are much more elevated. You're vibing much higher at a higher frequency. So the one thing about the Four of Pentacles is it kind of is that energy of like, I want to elevate my lifestyle, but in order to do that, I have to, you know, really save everything I got. So in reverse, it's a bit more extreme. So let's see the next row out for you. Fourth card is the Sun in reverse. Yeah, I just keep feeling this energy of like, there's so much good about to enter my life. Like you feel this week, like I'm about to do something really big. Like this is growing, this is building momentum, but like I'm making my escape plan. I am saving my money up. I'm preparing for this. I am doing everything that I can to bring this new happy chapter into my life. You know, this chapter where I feel so free of things that once weighed me down, you know, stress, anxiety, you know, where can I afford the lifestyle that I want? Or do these people actually love me? Those doubts that were weighing on you, those fears of lack, you're entering a chapter in your life where that's all gone. And I feel like this week you're really just continuing to do the work and put in the effort to prepare for this beautiful new energy to come through. One thing I feel guided to say is try to tune your energy. And I feel like you've been doing this, but maybe you've been slacking a bit recently. Tune your energy in the present moment to this new chapter, okay? Like you're a radio and you need to turn your dial to the frequency that you want to be picking up from the universe. So one thing I'm seeing here, some of you guys might have been doing gratitude lists or like positivity journaling, and maybe you fell off with that and saying like, do that again. Or maybe you were in a really good habit or routine, like working out consistently or applying to new jobs consistently or working towards your goals consistently, and things have been a little bit recently. It's like tune back into that frequency. You know, what does the daily life of the version of yourself that you want to be look like? Is it one where you wake up early every morning and you, I don't know, everyone's life is so different. Like send your kids to school with a really healthy, cool breakfast you prepared the night before, and then you film or record a podcast and immediately get to editing it like every single day. I don't know. Whatever your life looks like, your ideal life, that's going to be different for all of you, but I'm kind of seeing this daydream of like envisioning that and then trying to bring it down into the present moment. Center of your spread is the Five of Swords. We keep coming back to this energy of like walking away. I'm seeing almost like a headache, like a nagging, like why is this person still on my mind? Why can't I let them go? You know, why am I still holding on to someone or something that does not make me feel prosperous and abundant, you know? So Cancer, one thing I really gotta say to you, and it's funny because there's so many Cancer placements in my life, and I am a Cancer, so it's like, yeah, we all need to hear this right now, is be very clear about whether or not someone, whether it's a friend or an ex or a partner, is actually treating you fairly. Like, this person, if there's anyone in your life where you just feel like they're coming to you whenever they need a free therapy session, which Cancers are very prone to, or whenever they need, you know, a little bit of attention, whenever they are feeling lonely, whenever they're feeling horny, whatever, and they just hit you up right then and there, and it's very inconsistent. They're only hitting you up when they're in this certain state of mind. It's time to walk away from them. And some of you guys, you know, might find it hard to walk away because you're a Cancer, and because there's that sense of nostalgia that Cancerians have, where it's like you don't want to give up on anyone. You are like one of the most loyal signs. Like, it's so hard for a Cancerian to remove someone from their heart and from their space after putting them there. It takes a while for a Cancerian to warm up to someone, but once they're there in your heart, it is so difficult to let them go, and I know that firsthand. But I mean, the cards here are kind of saying, like, you know that someone, it just makes you feel cheap. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they're not giving you this energy of prosperity and abundance. Like, they're not a very unconditionally loving friend or partner or whatever. And I do feel a sense of frustration that you have with this person, as well as with yourself. Like, why do I still hold on? Why can't I get over this? Sixth card out for you is the Chariot, your card. Yes, your final week of Cancer season, and we're moving forward rapidly here, guys. I feel like your personal goals, dream fulfillment is moving along swiftly. Another thing I'm really seeing here, Cancer, is a plan to move. I feel like many of you watching, you're not living in like your dream permanent home or residence, and you're kind of planning this week to make a move, and that could include like saving money up, preparing your physical space, or even just having the initial conversations or seeing the initial like increase of finances come through for you to make this move. To me, it feels like many of you, if it's not a physical move like moving your home, this could also be travel and making a lot of plans for that this week. So if you have any trips coming up, I do see you booking some things like hotel rooms or flights or train tickets, whatever, figuring things out like that. I just see you kind of wanting to go out of your comfort zone a bit more, and making progress on that. And Spirit is saying the more you embrace these opportunities in the present moment to get out of your comfort zone and maybe make time for people who you aren't 100% comfortable with just yet, you know, deepen those friendships, see more of the world, and really seize the day and take action on all these fun creative projects and amazing fun people in your life. Like, that is what is going to take you away from this feeling you're still struggling with of heartbreak, loss, and feeling stuck on someone. You know, why can't I just move on? I feel like when you fill your schedule up with beautiful things and people in the present moment this week, it's gonna take you away from that feeling of being stuck on someone, okay? Final row out for you, seventh card, is the Page of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are holding out hope for someone because you just have this weird feeling that they're gonna reach out and offer some form of reconciliation or commitment or deepening of their feelings, proclamation of their love. And Page of Cups reversed is telling me, guys, that might not be happening. You know, this person may be chickening out, and psychic Cancer, you are a psychic sign and a very psychic person, and you can probably intuitively pick up on someone's deeper feelings for you and their desire to reach out for you. But we need to ground ourselves here and say they have not reached out, they have not done this, therefore I am going to carry on with my life as per usual and act like this psychic feeling is not a thing. Because like, we can't hold out hope and wait for someone to come around. You know, you have to live your life in the present moment and keep moving forward. That song from Meet the Robinsons, just which is such a random movie, came into my head. It's like, keep moving forward, or they sing something like that. I don't know. We're seeing your spirit guides singing that praise. Keep moving forward. And look where it's taking you. 10 of Cups. This is love. This is commitment. This is like soul relations. I feel a deepening of a friendship here with a fire sign, or someone who really exudes fire energy, which is fun, innovative, entrepreneurial, or like a leader of some sort, a manager of some sort, someone who has a lot of boss energy. Like they're very comfortable taking the lead, taking the initiative, saying, hey, you want to do this? So I'm seeing like a fire sign or a cardinal sign. So fire sign is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cardinal is Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. And we see a deepening of friendship with someone like this, or relation. If this is a romantic situation, we see a deepening there. There's also something here. This is a random message. Some of you might be expanding your family at this time, welcoming a new niece or nephew or grandchild or child or pets or plant or garden, something like that. I'm seeing you kind of expand in your social sphere this week as well. And I don't know, I just keep like seeing you having to remind yourself over and over and over again, stop ruminating over the past and get out of this like headspace of like lingering, holding out hope for this person from your past who you had to walk away from. Or some of you, this could still be in your present moment, like a friend who's only here when who only talks to you when they're single, or when, you know, whatever. I don't know, it's something weird like that. They only come around when they need therapy from you. And you'll notice a distinct pattern as well. It's not going to be like, oh, well, I don't know if they're treating me like no, they are treating you like that. This is a very clear thing here. You're walking away from that energy, and you're going to consciously have to remind yourself, okay, instead of ruminating right now, let me focus on de-weeding my garden, or feeding and playing with my cats, or let me take my dog for a walk. Let me call up that friend and go out to lunch instead. It's like literally, it'll feel like you're distracting yourself from, you know, this feeling of like being stuck on someone. But in reality, you're like rewiring your brain to become unaddicted to someone's energy, okay? Ooh, I feel that so deeply for you, Cancer. Becoming unaddicted to someone's energy by focusing on the beautiful love, and there's a lot of it in the present moment, and opportunities, the creative projects you have going on right now, the goals you have going on right now. Final card out for you is 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, definitely seeing I'm being honest with you, a friendship separation. Or if it's not a friendship, it could be like a lover. Something more casual though. It doesn't feel like you're breaking up with someone who you've been with for 70 years. You know, it doesn't feel that deep. It feels like just someone who, like we described, it's like a friend or someone. I'm seeing 2 different energies here. Okay, there's the person from the past who you're still addicted to. But I'm also kind of seeing, well, it's 2 energies for some people. It's the same person for others of you. So listen to your intuition with this. For the others of you, this is like a friend who only comes around when they need something. So we are seeing a separation from that, but it's honestly going to make you feel pretty happy. Also, this person from the past may have lied to you, cheated on you, something like that. You would already know if this was the case. So anyways, we just see you moving forward, moving on, healing. And you're doing that by kind of like distracting yourself with the present moment. Now, one thing I want to say here is it's still very unclear to me why you had the weird rune, okay, the rune of fated events happening that you wouldn't be able to comprehend at the time that you're watching this. So this could be like an unexpected communication, change in events, something like that. This could be something happening this week that I refuse to predict. Okay, so there's so many different things that can come up that can just be unexpected. So I would say be open to the unexpected, be open to changes happening, okay, that we cannot predict right now. And everything else still stands. You know, we see you focusing on your creative projects or businesses. We have a significant fire sign coming through, or someone with fiery energy. We have lots of love, letting go of this hope that someone is going to reach out, even though you psychically sense they have deeper feelings for you. And just a lot of feelings, and like walking away from this sad past where you felt unappreciated and headed towards a new reality where you are surrounded by people who appreciate and love you, and your reality reflects that as well. Like, you're seeing value come to you, like more money, more health, more happiness. So beautiful stuff going on here. Lots of emotional healing, heart healing, throat chakra healing. Beautiful. Thank you for joining me. This is one of those weeks where I would definitely say watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. It might give you a fuller overview of what is to happen. If you want to support me in the most simplest way, like this video to help boost the algorithm. You could also leave a comment explaining how this resonated with you, or just spreading some positive energy, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want to support me in a more deep way, you can leave a donation. Link to that is in the description box, or you can go to my website, spiritpsychic.org, and purchase a personal psychic reading with me one-on-one, or spiritual life coaching sessions, or you could buy my Goddess Energy Intention Oil, all of which spiritpsychic.org, linked in the description. Bye-bye.